Moving on to example 2. Dexter's teacher said there was an 80% chance of getting math homework this weekend. Write this probability as a simplified fraction and a decimal. Well, we already know that if we were using the terms of probability we were using in example 1, this would be likely. It is higher than 50%, but not 100%. So it's not equally likely and it's not certain. It's between the two. So it's likely. Now, we're going to write this probability as a simplified fraction and as a decimal. This is exactly the same as writing a regular percent as a simplified fraction and a decimal. So, as a fraction, take the percent and write it as a fraction. Remember that the magic numbers for percents as fractions is 100. We're going to take that percent and we're going to stick it over 100. Simplify it down. We divide by 10 to get 8 over 10, which simplifies down to 4 over 5. As a decimal, same thing, and then go from 4/5 into a decimal, or 8/10, since you can hear the decimal in that fraction, or you can take the percentage and move the decimal 2 places to the left. Either way, 80% equals 80 over 100, or 80 hundredths, or 8/10. 80% chance of math homework is the same as 0.8 chance of homework or 4/5 chance of homework. There's a 4 out of 5 chance that you're going to have math homework. Example 3. Felipe asked 50 students which type of movie they most preferred. 40% chose action movies. 40% chose action movies. 1/10 or 1 out of 10 chose drama, and 5/10 or 0.5 chose comedy. How many of the students chose each type of movie? Again, this is very simple in that we are just doing a percent of a number, a fraction of a number, and a decimal of a number. So, for action movies, we're going to find 40% of 50, which we've been doing for the past few days. 40% of 50 is the same as 0.4 times 50, which equals 20. 40% of 50 is 20. Drama movies. Find 1/10 of 50. So 1/10 of 50 is the same as 1/10 times 50 over 1, which is the same as 0.1 times 50, all of which equals 5. And last but not least, comedy movies, which is 0.5, 5/10 of 50. 5/10 of 50 equals 5/10 times 50, which equals 25. A good way to check your work is to add all of the amounts at the end. If your work is correct, all total amounts of people should add up to 50. In this case, 20 plus 5 plus 25 equals 50, so yes, we are correct. There is an assignment on Google Classroom for lesson 3.5.